So, let's have a look at the new story chapter for the new character at my favorite game currently. It's named Girl's Nightmare. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who loved dreams and fairy tales. But one day, she began having dreams in which a wicked wolf attacked her friends. That girl? Let's enter the story part. A familiar guest. They say a life's journey is full of unexpected encounters. That's what I thought when the Special Investigations Department came to the SS Identity to investigate the Chaos Order. Haha, long time no see, Captain. It's been a while, Yuki. I'm glad to see you. You're doing well, Captain. We rushed over because Teresian asked us to help with the Chaos Order investigation, but... Amir looked around. Amid the stares from all directions, hardly any seems friendly. I guess we're not welcome here. Huh, can't be helped. There's no way folks from the Justitia would get a warm welcome on the Identity. It's an old rivalry, right? I heard the old-timers talking about it. So scary. Adelheid muttered, stuck close behind Amir. Anxiety dwelt in her wandering eyes. Don't worry too much, Adel. I'll protect you no matter what. Okay. So, where's the crime scene? Investigating bad guys who teamed up with chaos? Now that's our specialty. Hurry up and show us, Captain. Inside the moving vehicle, Adelheid seemed somewhat deflated. Are you okay? As soon as I spoke, Adelheid flinched in surprise and clung to Amir again. Noticing how tense Adelheid was, Amir gave a bitter smile and patted her head. I'm sorry, Captain. Adel is particularly sensitive to others' hostility. Children can be more sensitive than adults, you see. While Amir didn't elaborate further, her eyes were still heavy with worry. The hostility towards those from a rival ship might have been too much for young Adelheid to handle. I hope nothing bad happens while we're staying at the SS Identity. Uh-huh. You just jinxed it, Amir. Now something bad is definitely gonna happen. What are you rambling about, Chief? While they kept arguing loudly, I quietly leaned toward Adelheid. Adelheid tilted her head, confused, and I pulled a chocolate bar out of my pocket. Somehow, thanks to a certain someone, I always end up carrying these around, but in moments like this, I'm glad I do. Huh? And there's a simple hand trick. The chocolate bar disappeared from my palm in an instant. Adelheid's eyes widened. Whoa. How did you do that? I smiled at Adelheid, her eyes now sparkling, and pulled the chocolate bar out again. So you're not a knight, but a mage. A mage living in a tall tower. No, I'm just a captain. It's just a little trick I pulled up along the way, but seeing her reaction makes it all worthwhile. Next time, I'll show you something even more amazing. Okay. Adelheid nodded with lively eyes. Munching on the chocolate bar, she now seems a bit more relaxed. Children can be more sensitive than adults, but sometimes that works in their favor, because they can find great happiness in small things. Seeing this, Amir smiled at me and gave me a slight nod. I nod back and turn the gaze out to the window. But really, I seriously hope nothing bad happens. If nothing else, there was something about what Amir said that bothered me. A new friend. With Yuki and Amir depart for the special committee to root out the mole, Adelheid encounters a new acquaintance. Whoa, so this is the stellar stage I've been hearing about. It definitely lives up to its reputation, Yuki said, looking around. And there we already have the advertisement for Tenebria, I guess. Yuki said, looking around. The huge concert hall, reminiscent of a stadium, looked almost majestic. Holding concerts and playing music when chaos is breaking out everywhere, isn't that kind of naive? What are you talking about? That's all the more reason to enjoy the arts. War exhausts people. If they don't have time to catch their breath, everyone will burn out, right? I mean, that's true. Even if the SS identity might be overdoing it, there's no denying it's necessary, right? She's right. Even in records from the destroyed Earth, accounts of morale-boosting singers during wartime are widespread. For those fighting on the front lines, this kind of stage might actually give them strength. Indeed, I'm also aware of the fame of Tenebria and area, although I don't know anything about idols. That's how you become an old fogey in no time, Amir. Kids these days, their trends change so fast. Chief, you're almost the same age as me. It's all about perspective, you know. Adelheid looked up at the building and let out a gasp of awe. It's amazing. See, Adel is hooked at first sight. Let's hurry inside and show her around. Weren't we here to investigate? You don't have to keep work and hobbies totally separate, right? They were just saying let's skip the spaceship part, just the identity is naive and all that. But it seems she's just as naive, if not more. Yuki spent the entire day searching the performance venue and its surroundings, but didn't find any leads. Are you sure the Chaos Order has infiltrated the SS identity? No, didn't. Now I did do it again. That information has been verified by both the Holy Crusaders and the identity. And it's true that abnormal patterns were detected during the recent Chaos Bloom. Someone definitely interfered. That's why we request your cooperation. They're acting a bit different from typical Chaos Order lackeys. Have they always been this secretive? The identity may have laid back, but they're not stupid. There's no way the clues about a chaos phenomenon in their own territory. Unless they're corruption on the inside. You mean there's a collaborator? Hey, I'm just saying. The Justitia's trying to root out traitors with the identity. That's basically grabbing each other by the collar and starting a fight, right? Is it? Isn't that just helping each other out? I don't like fighting. I mean, I'm just speaking hypothetically, Adel. It's not going to come to that. Don't worry, I'll protect you. It's gonna be alright. Captain, could you look after Adel for a moment? The chief and I will split up for a while. What are you planning to do? We're going to visit the expert committee to have a talk. The chief's intuition isn't something to ignore. If we look around ourselves, we might find something. However, I understand. Simply visiting the place could be put a burden on Adelheid. After all, it's a meeting between bitter rivals. The atmosphere won't be pleasant. Got it. Come back safely. Still, it's not like the two of us have a lot to chat about or anything. Adelheid, sitting in a chair inside the performance venue, is reading a storybook in silence. I quietly observe her from the side. How should I put this? Amir and Yuki tried not to go into details, but from Adelheid I can see the defense mechanisms typical of a hurt child. She distorts reality as she perceives it and is sensitive to hostility around her. I don't want to pry into what she's been through. Captain, while I'm thinking all this, Adelheid suddenly speaks to me. You're not that scary. Hmm? Do you like picture books? I mean, I usually don't read those, cause not that much words, but would you read with me? Well, I know it takes considerable courage for such a child to speak up first like this. Of course. Adelheid smiles brightly at my response. Hehe. Thank you, Captain. I may have Amir, but I wanted to make more friends. You have Yuki too. I like Yuki, but she can be scary sometimes. Let's keep this secret from Yuki. I'm afraid of her reaction. I heard there's a library nearby. You wanna go there? Library? I like libraries. Let's go. I walk down the corridor holding Adelheid's hand. Her eyes gleam with excitement. I'm glad she's brightening up. It feels like she's regained some childlike innocence. Though I accidentally bumped into someone coming around the corner because I was holding her hand. Hmm. Girl wearing a hat? Ouch. Ah. The girl who bumped into Adelheid fell straight to the floor. Objects that look like performance props scatter in all directions. Ow, ow. Are you okay? I wasn't looking where I was going. The girl spoke casually, with a smile, but Adelheid's gaze was fixed on the storybook, ruined by the spilled paint. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Adel isn't a bad child. I'm sorry. Huh? Adelheid shows no signs of calming down. Seeing that she's reliving some kind of trauma, I immediately check on her. Adelheid, relax. Hey, mister, wait a moment. The girl tapped my back as I was about to say something and pushed me aside. Then she gently holds Adelheid's trembling hand. Adel, was it? It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. It's okay. Adel isn't a bad child. Don't worry. No one will hurt you. As the girl speaks in a warm voice, Adelheid's trembling gradually subsides. Are you okay now? Yeah. Thank goodness. The girl stood up with a bright smile and cheerfully picked up the scattered performance props around her. How did you do that? Well, I can kind of tell why a child would react that way. I also know what kind of words would put them at ease. Looks like the girl has been through a lot of hardship. Probably. Definitely seems like something with her parents. Oh my, we haven't even introduced ourselves. I'm Clara. I work at the planning department of this stellar stage performance. My job is to make Tenebria and Aria shine brighter than anyone. Nice to meet you, Clara. Nice to meet you too, Adel. Clara. It's nice to meet you too. So, let's go the middle route. View story. Unidentifiable unidentifiable incidents involving dreams keep occurring aboard the Identity, and people begin to suspect Adelheid. Why would the girl haunt dreams? That doesn't make much sense, my friends. Oh, I see. You like fairy tales, Adel. Yeah. Before bed, fairies sing me lullabies. When I wake up, I go play with Mr. Wolf. Ah, I see. Something warm and cozy is definitely the best before going to bed, but during the day, it's all about grand adventures. You know your stuff, huh, Adel? She understood everything Adel said. You have to think pretty hard to understand about half of what Adelheid says. Okay, that seems like a weird sentence. Yet Clara continues the conversation effortlessly, as if she had a translator. Having a great imagination is an important skill for a planner, you see? Understanding stuff like this is more than essential to create the perfect stage. Clara chuckled, smiling with confidence. That's a relief. Adelheid wanted to make friends, and now she met a girl like you. Never mind that. I was shocked to learn your identity, Captain. I was really surprised, you know, to think you're the captain of the Nightmare. Is it really okay for someone like me to talk to you like this? Don't worry about it. Friends of Adelheid are always welcome. As we continue our conversation, the communicator in my pocket suddenly rang. Captain, where are you right now? What's wrong? I need you to come to the committee right now. I'd prefer you didn't bring Adel along if possible. It wasn't a voice heralding good news. Identity conference room. The atmosphere in the room was tense, ready to boil over. Yuki and Chancellor Monica were locked in an intense standoff. Told you, didn't I? We didn't do anything. I understand what you're trying to say. But how do you plan to explain this? Several files were scattered across the desk. Ever since you boarded the Justitia, mysterious incidents have been occurring. People who fell asleep haven't been able to wake up. According to testimonies from those who happened to wake up, they said they were attacked in their dreams. Doesn't that sound familiar somehow? I learned from your documents that there's something with similar abilities. Adelheid could never do such things. Aren't you jumping to conclusions a bit too hastily? Of course, you'd say that as her colleague. I won't deny that there's no evidence yet. Colleague? She's a little girl, my friends, right? Not a colleague or a co-worker. However, I've heard that the girl isn't exactly mentally sound to begin with. Are you sure she won't act on impulse? Hey, lady, watch your mouth, will ya? What? Both of you, that's enough. I stepped between them, clutching my throbbing hand. They might get into a brawl at this rate. I can vouch for Adelheid's alibi. Since boarding the Identity, Adelheid has always been with fragments from the SID or the SS Nightmare, myself included. Attacking someone in a dream? That's impossible. It's possible this is a trap set by someone. Look into it carefully, Counselor Monica. Do you swear on your honor and rank, Captain? As I nod quietly, Monica lets out a reluctant sigh. Understood, but her eyes turned cold as she looked at Yuki and me. While you're on the Identity, I suggest you don't act rashly. The expert committee will be watching you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I guess? Why did you stop that? Anyway, Chief? Shh. Let's go, Captain. We have no more business here. With that, Yuki and Amir left the consular's office. That night I went out for a walk and spotted Adelheid walking down the street. Without Yuki or Amir, she was walking alone, slowly, sluggishly. It's almost like she's sleepwalking, would be my first idea. Huh. Really interesting. This looks like old Greek architecture. Like something you would go through, but it's just at the top of a building. It's really, really weird architecture. As I approached closer, I could see something black perched on her small shoulders. Huh. Okay, that's a bit more creepy then. To brush it off, I carefully placed my hand on her shoulder while calling out to her. Delicious cookies. It's dangerous to walk around here alone. Okay, now we are in a nightmare dream world. Before I could finish speaking, the moment my hand touched Adelheid's body, the surrounding scenery changed in an instant. At first glance, it looked just like the night streets of the Identity, but really destroyed, and this looks rather old. However, it was a landscape that subtly lacked a sense of reality, as if I were in a dream. I mean, just the color grading and the tint, that's like really. Adelheid's body flinched as if startled, and focus returned to her vacant eyes. Huh? This is where my friends are. Are you a magician too, Captain? Is that how you got in? Not exactly. It just sort of happened. It's not like I wanted to come in. This is strange. I didn't mean to come here. Something's wrong. My friends look scared. Did some other friends come? Relax, you're safe, even without your friends. As Is this how Adelheid perceives the world? I don't know if Adelheid created this space, but since she says her friends are here, it shouldn't be too dangerous. I'm more concerned about how this world is affected by Adelheid's mental state. Let's get out of here first. It's kind of a cute monster. Big mouth. Kinda like uh, like a sweater type cloth over it. I really like this monster. This looks really cute and cool. Huh? I don't think I've ever had a friend like that. It's okay, Adel. Let's call your friends. Okay. Now, first time playing her. Um, well, that's not entirely true. I did play a tutorial. This makes a shield and heals me for the shielded amount. That's it's not attacking me, but I kind of want to do the upgrade. Let's make the attack. Gather around for attack and make our upgrade card shield. So we carry some of the shield over till the next turn. Okay, it will attack us and I don't seem to be getting any damage. Then let's create a doggy. Increase damage and shield gain for doggy and teddy. So let's make Triss Beyond the Story and attack it with doggy. And we already won. And we are out of that nightmare. Huh. It disappeared. Looks like we got out safely. Back on the streets of the Identity, I let out a sigh of relief, along with Adelheid. That's just how it looked like a monster. Why would something like that be in Adelheid's world? Rumil? Huh, Captain? What brings you out at this hour? Counselor Rumil. Adelheid quickly hid behind me upon seeing an unfamiliar face. As I was patting her head to soothe her, Counselor Rumil approached with a smile. Oh, good timing. I actually had something I wanted to tell you. I wanted to apologize about the incident with Counselor Monica the other day. Counselor Monica seems to be a bit more sensitive lately. I apologize for any inconvenience. It's a bit much with all this counselor and spaceship always before those names. I would prefer to not always have that there. Anyway, no, it's fine. You mentioned that the SID is looking for the Chaos Order, right? Originally, I also thought there was no way the Chaos Order would be hiding in the SS identity. But there's something I'd like to tell you about this matter. You want to tell me something? Yes. You probably already know this, but it's about the collaborator. That sounds like the moment for an assassin to strike. Rumil's eyes turned to Adelheid hiding behind me. Oh, pardon me. This isn't the story to tell in front of a young lady. Counselor Rumil bows with a kind smile. Hello, young lady. I see you have a storybook. Do you like reading them? Adelheid nodded in silence while avoiding his gaze. That's good. Here's a gift for you, young lady. Rumil puts out a transparent bag from his pocket. Inside is an animal-shaped cookie and a badge with a character from a storybook on it. Should she really take sweets from a stranger? I'm not sure about that. This cookie is different from the last time. Last time? Ah, yes, that's right. When doing charity work, you need various kinds of cookies. Children are the future, after all. We must always do our best to cherish them. I mean, he's right there. Adelheid nodded as she accepted the cookie. Thank you. It's fine. If you happen to make friends, share some with them too. Oh, and Captain, could you spare me a moment? There's something I'd like to tell you about Consular Monica. He has a grim expression on his face. That doesn't sound too good. And we finished this part. I'm not sure how long I can upload on these parts, so I will just make about half an hour parts of the story and go through it, and then let's see if someone likes that. See ya, bye.